Imagine lying in the quiet hush of midnight, your eyes closing as the world fades away. The boundaries of reality dissolve, and you slip into a realm where the impossible becomes tangible. What if those fleeting visions in your sleep weren't just random firings of the brain? What if dreams were something far more profound, portals to parallel universes hidden just beyond the veil of consciousness? Welcome to Dream Theory. Tonight, we embark on a journey through the shadows of the mind, blending the whispers of ancient mystics with the cold precision of quantum science. Settle in, let your thoughts drift, and ponder this. What if every dream you've ever had was a glimpse into another version of yourself? A life unlived, a choice unmade, echoing across infinite realities. Let's begin at the edge of science. In the strange world of quantum mechanics, there's a theory that challenges everything we know about existence: the many worlds interpretation. Proposed by physicist Hugh Everett in 1957, it suggests that every decision, every quantum event, splits the universe into branches. Right now, as you listen, there's a version of you who chose differently today. A you who turned left instead of right, who said yes instead of no. These parallel universes aren't distant fantasies. They're overlaid on our own, separated by the thinnest of membranes. But how do we access them? Enter the enigma of dreams. Neuroscientists tell us that during REM sleep, our brains light up like fireworks, processing emotions, memories, and unresolved thoughts. Yet, what if this activity is more than internal housekeeping? What if it's a bridge? Ancient cultures believed in this. The aboriginal dream time isn't just sleep, it's a portal to the ancestral world where past, present, and future converge. Shamans in Siberia speak of journeying through dreams to other realms, guided by spirits. Even in Greek mythology, Morpheus, the god of dreams, shaped realities from the ether. Picture this. You're asleep, and suddenly you're in a city you've never visited, speaking a language you don't know, living a life that's yours, but not. Is this mere imagination, or have you slipped through a crack in the multiverse? To explore this, let's weave a tale. Call it the Dreamer's Echo. There once was a woman named Elara, an ordinary librarian in our world, surrounded by dusty books and forgotten stories. One night, after a day of quiet regret, wishing she'd pursued her passion for art instead of safety, she dreamed vividly. In this dream, she stood in a bustling gallery, her paintings adorning the walls, applause ringing in her ears. It felt real. the brush in her hand, the scent of oil paint, the warmth of success. She awoke, shaken, but dismissed it as fantasy. Yet the next night, the dream returned, deeper. This time she interacted, changed a detail, spoke to a stranger who felt familiar. Days blurred into nights, and Elara began to notice echoes. A painting from her dream appearing in a magazine. A name she'd invented turning up in conversation. Was she pulling fragments from another universe, or pushing her thoughts across?
Science offers clues. Quantum entanglement, where particles linked across distances influence each other instantly, mirrors this. If our minds are quantum processors, as some theorists like Roger Penrose suggest, dreams could entangle us with parallel selves. In lucid dreaming, where you control the dream, practitioners report visiting alternate lives. One study from the University of Adelaide found that lucid dreamers exhibit brain patterns similar to those in meditative states that transcend normal perception. But mysticism adds layers. In Tibetan Buddhism, the Bardo, the intermediate state between death and rebirth, is akin to a dream realm where souls navigate parallel paths. What if our nightly slumbers are mini bardos, rehearsals for crossing universes? Now, deepen the mystery with another thread, the collective dreamscape. What if dreams aren't solitary? What if they're shared portals? Reports of shared dreams abound, lovers dreaming the same scene, strangers meeting in sleep only to recognize each other later. In 1966, psychiatrist Montague Ullman conducted experiments where subjects sent dreams telepathically with startling accuracies. Imagine a vast, interconnected web of universes where dreams are the threads. You dream of flying over oceans, and in another reality, that's your daily life as a pilot. Or darker, you nightmare of loss, and it's a warning from a parallel you who suffered it. Let's follow Elara further. As her dreams intensified, she experimented. Using lucid techniques, reality checks, like looking at her hands in the dream, she pushed boundaries. One night, she stepped through a shimmering door in her gallery dream. Suddenly, she was in a forest, ancient and alive, where trees whispered secrets. Here, she met a version of herself, older, wiser, scarred by choices Elara had avoided. "You've come far," she other said, "but remember, every portal swings both ways."
Awakening, Elara found a leaf in her bed. Impossible, yet real. Coincidence, or bleed-through from the multiverse. Philosophy beckons us here. René Descartes pondered if life was a dream, controlled by a deceptive demon. Modern thinkers like David Chalmers question consciousness. If reality is simulated, dreams could be sub-simulations, portals to the code beneath. But let's ground this in possibility. String theory posits extra dimensions curled up invisibly. Dreams might unfold them, allowing peeks into parallels. Neurologically, the pineal gland, called the third eye by mystics, produces DMT during deep sleep, a compound linked to hallucinogenic visions of other worlds. What if harnessing this could change everything? Inventors like Thomas Edison napped with ideas, awaking with breakthroughs, as if tapping alternate innovations. Artists, too. Salvador Dali's surreal paintings stemmed from hypnagogic states, borders between wake and dream. Now envision the risks. If dreams are portals, what crosses back? Nightmares as invasions? Sleep paralysis as a glitch in the crossing? Folklore warns of dreamwalkers, entities from other realms. In Japanese myth, the Baku devours nightmares, but what if unchecked portals invite chaos? Back to Elara. Her journeys grew bolder. In one dream, she altered history, prevented a tragedy from her past. Waking, her life shifted subtly. A photo changed, a memory faded. Was she rewriting realities? The many worlds theory says yes. Changes branch new universes, leaving the original intact. But doubt crept in. Friends noticed her distraction. She questions sanity. One night, in the dream forest, her alternate self warned, "Portals demand balance. Take too much, and the veil tears." The culmination. Elara's final dream. She stood at a nexus, a glowing hub of infinite doors, each leading to a different life. Choosing one, she lived years in moments: love, loss, triumph. Returning, she awoke transformed, pursuing art in this world. No more regrets. But the leaf, it remained, a tangible echo. What does this mean for you? As you drift tonight, consider that recurring dream. Is it a call from another you? A portal waiting to open? In the quiet expanse of the multiverse, dreams might be our greatest adventure. They remind us that reality is fluid, choices infinite. So close your eyes, listener. What universe will you visit next? Thank you for joining this exploration on dream theory. If this resonated, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more what-if journeys into the unknown. Share your dream portals in the comments. What alternate life have you glimpsed? Sweet dreams, or should I say, safe travels.